Now, with girls, what happens here is instead of overstimulating, it destabilizes an already overactive amygdala. What do we mean by destabilize? If you have a situation I call situation A, all right, on one day, and then you have situation A, the same set of circumstances happen on day 2, identical. You cannot predict with a girl going through puberty that she will act the same way on day 1 that she will act on day 2 in identical circumstances. And in other words, it's very unpredictable how the amygdala will read exactly identical situations from day to day, depending on the hormones and the concentration of hormones that are in there. Okay? So one time I could bring Mackenzie home from the movies. All right? I love the movies, another one of those movie tales, and so we come home. And I say to her, as we're getting out of the car, she says, "Thanks, Dad, for taking us to the movies, where I'm in the car, and I always feel good about that. You're welcome, Mackenzie, and we get out of the car, and I look in the back, and in the back are all the kids that were there, their popcorn boxes and, soda cups and the whole bit. And I say, 'Hey, Kens, would you mind picking those up for me that was left there? I'd really appreciate, since I took you in the movies, if you'd clean out the car.' All right? And she's like, 'Sure, Dad.' All right? And she picks them up, and we go in, and everything's wonderful. Okay? 4 days later, this was the mall, not the movies, but similar circumstance. I pick them up, I take them. She tells me not to talk to her friends, that kind of thing. I'm just the driver. We get back home. She says, 'Thanks, Dad.' We're getting out of the car. I look in the back. There's trash again. And I look over the hood at her, and I said, 'Hey, Ken, same tone of voice, right? Would you pick this up, pick this stuff up in the back of the car so the trash isn't in my car?' All right? And this time what I get is, 'I don't know why you always have to root it, Dad. I said thank you, but that obviously wasn't enough.' Bam, 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 bam. All right? She's in the house, slams the door, etc. And I'm like, what? All right? What? And so, having the mature frontal lobe I have, adult and everything, I go slamming into the house to her mom. I said, 'Did you see what happened out there? What am I supposed to do with that?' But honest to goodness, this is what happens. 20 minutes later, Mackenzie comes bebopping down the stairs. I'm cooking dinner, and she just walks up. 'Hi, Dad. What you cooking?' Okay? Like nothing happened.